mortgage is far beyond our expectation.
It's the safest way of owning a house.
My mouth is full of appreciation to Federal Mortgage Bank.
A very good evening to you. Glad to have you join us again tonight on another edition of the program, Everyone Deserves a Home, a program that brings you updates and educates you on the activities of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. I am Zulaihat Bello-Gober. Not quite long ago, news reports made the rounds to the effect that the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has a 5-year backlog of unaudited accounts, prompting the House Committee on Public Accounts to hold a sit-in on the matter. Its findings was at variance with what was reported. And so, tonight on this edition of the program, we are focusing on what it means for a corporate body to have its accounts routinely audited and what the situation is with the FMBN. Then, still touring the southwest region of the country, we shall showcase another FMBN-funded project in Akure, Ondo State, under the Cooperative Housing Development Loan. This is alongside other segments of the program. Please stay tuned for this and more on the program.
The latest couple in town.
Good day, sir.
How are you? Oh, sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Drinks?
No, we're fine, sir.
How was the moon experience?
It was quite an experience.
How about house?
We are renting at the moment, but we intend to save enough to own our own house, right?
Why not avoid all those Shylock landlords and own a house up front? With the average income and cost of building houses today in Nigeria, mortgage is the best option. No sweat. I tell you what, that was how I got my first house, and I've never regretted it.
To make good homes, and by implication a good society, an individual is expected to have an abode from which to take off and return at the end of each day. At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home. Come join us at FMBN and let's shelter Nigeria together.
The episode will begin, as we always do, with news from the diary of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. On the lineup tonight, Dangiwa pays cuts a visit to Katsina State Governor, discusses housing for SMEs, and 108 housing units allocated to civil servants in Kano State.
Some projects in Dusama.
Managing Director, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Architect Ahmed Dangiwa, has said that the bank has keyed low-income earners into its various housing schemes to enable them access small loans to either renovate or build homes. He was speaking during a courtesy visit to the Governor of Katsina State, Aminu Bello Masari. While thanking the Governor for constantly providing land to the bank for use in housing construction, Architect Dangiwa also commended Katsina State for being the only state where all arms of government are actively involved in the NHF scheme. Also speaking, Executive Director, Loans and Mortgages of the FMBN, Hajia Rahimata Aliyu Aminu, said that the bank is doing a lot in involving the informal sector in its schemes. She said that the bank is looking at involving 70% of the informal sector and 30% formal sector in the 5-year strategic plan of the federal government. She enjoined low-income earners to form or join cooperative societies in order to access the products of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Speaking earlier, Governor Aminu Bello Masari called on the management of the bank to involve small and medium business owners in the NHF scheme, as they are in the majority in the state. He said that if housing must go round, small and medium enterprises must be fully involved. The Managing Director, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Architect Ahmed Dangiwa, has allocated 108 housing units to federal civil servants at the Eastern Bypass Housing Estate in Kano, the Kano State capital. Dangiwa was represented by the Kano State branch manager of the bank, Abubakar Ahmed, said that the bank worked in collaboration with FHA Mortgage Bank Limited to distribute the houses to contributors of the National Housing Fund (NHF) scheme. Ahmed added that the bank is currently constructing more than 500 houses in different parts of Kano metropolis to enable workers own decent houses. He also called on the state government to allocate more land to the bank for housing development. Also speaking, Managing Director, FHA Mortgage Bank Limited, Mr. Tajuddin Awal, said that the Western Bypass Housing Project was the fourth to be completed and allocated to workers in the state. He said that the handing over of the completed houses to the owners was to ensure effective utilization and guard against criminals using it as hideouts.
You're watching Everyone Deserves a Home. When the current management board of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria came on board in 2017, there was a 4-year backlog of unaudited accounts. This was due to complexities and circumstances beyond its control. What it did then was begin work in earnest to see that the backlog was cleared. On our next segment, Building Blocks, we will bring you details of what the FMBN audited account is and where it currently stands. Please stay with us. The Nigerian Financial Regulation stipulates that government agencies prepare and submit their annual audited accounts and management reports to the Auditor General of the Federation within the first 6 months of the following year. The need for auditing accounts cannot be overemphasized.
Well, audited accounts to any company like Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is very essential and very key. And not to have it is a great negativity to that company. And for a company to have audited accounts, it measures the level of profitability they are making, the losses they are making. It shows their own performance, it shows their own liquidity, it shows a lot of things about the company that is run by those individuals running that company.
It is no different for the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Aside being financially accountable for funds pooled from Nigerians, the FMBN needs to audit its account, as this enables the financial account of the bank to be reviewed and attested to by a third party.
But when we came, but nobody told us we should look at that. We just felt that as responsible management, we have to ensure that we audited our accounts, the ones we are in charge and even the one that we met. That's why we constituted a task force to ensure that this account with targets and timelines to ensure that these accounts are done.
However, when the current management led by architect Ahmed Dangiwa took over the affairs of the bank's financial statement for the period of 2013 to 2016 were outstanding.
As at 15th of April 2017, when this present management led by architect Ahmed Dangiwa came on board, indeed, the bank had audited accounts in arrears of 4 years. The last audited account was 2012. And this was as a result of complexities and then operational issues in the bank, particularly with reference to the first time implementation of IFRS. We had a lot of challenges doing that. So that was the situation at the time this management resumed.
When the current management came on board, there was backlog between 2013 to 2016, but they set up a turnaround committee, and they look at those financials, and all the financials between 2013 and 2017 were signed up, approved by the board, and then were submitted to the relevant regulatory authorities.
As it stands currently, the FMBN has submitted audits from 2013 to 2019 to all relevant authorities, which includes the Central Bank of Nigeria, Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, and Office of the Auditor General of the Federation.
Giving management support and the board support, the management worked assiduously to ensure that this backlog of audited accounting areas were cleared. As we speak, it's at 28 February 2021, all accounts have been submitted from 2013 to 2019. Have been submitted to the relevant regulatory authority.
Recently, when the House Committee on Public Accounts invited the management of the bank, indeed, inquiries were made about the state of the audited account of the bank. This was then wrongly reported by some media houses to mean that the bank has a backlog of unaudited accounts.
National Assembly invited us under the House of Reps Committee on Public Accounts. They asked us that we have to produce 2018 and 19 accounts, which we told them that we already have it. We already submitted 2018 to them. 2019 will be signed off that week, and it will be submitted the upper week. So the next comment by the chairman of the committee, he commended FNB and that he remembers last year we came and made a presentation to them where we stated that we met when we came on board in 2017, there is no 13, 14, 15, 16 accounts. And he was surprised that we are able, within this tenure, we are able to clear all those 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And 19, we told him is almost ready, that we are going to submit by next week. So that is what transpired.
The information by the national dailies, was actually a misrepresentation of fact. The fact is that as at the time that report came in the national daily, FMBN had submitted audited accounts from 2013 to 2018 to the relevant authorities. Audited account for 2019 had passed through board approval and was being finalized for sign-off. The 2019 has since been submitted to the relevant regulatory authorities. It was just misrepresentation of fact.
As it was, when the MD made presentation, there was no reporting in those media houses. They did not mention anything the MD has said.
The FMBN has not let its guard down, but has put all machinery in place to ensure that the financials for the year 2020 is being prepared. The target is to have its account for 2020 audited before June 2021. The Cooperative Housing Development Loan of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is one of the numerous products the bank has provided to meet the housing needs of Nigerians through their membership of cooperative societies. In this edition of Project in Focus, we shall x-ray a two-phased cooperative housing scheme that provides about 162 housing units for staff of the Federal University of Technology, Akure in Ondo State. Don't go away.
The FMBN Futa Housing Cooperative Society Estate Ilaramoki, Ondo State, is one of the projects financed by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. It is strategically located along Akure-Ilesha Road for members of the Federal University of Technology Akure Housing Cooperative Society. The project is in two phases. The first phase, which are red-roofed, comprises a total of 81 housing units, 16 of which are 4-bedroom fully detached bungalows, 40 units of 3-bedroom fully detached, and 25 units of 2-bedroom fully detached bungalows, all of which have been fully completed. For the second phase of blue roofs, 81 units of the houses are expected to be built. Out of this number, 18 units have been completed, and this comprises of 4 units of fully detached 4 bedrooms, 12 units of 3-bedroom fully detached, and 2 units of 2-bedroom fully detached bungalows. Architect Sadiq Obanoyen of Project and Design Associate Limited is the developer of the estate.
A total of 498 million was approved for the first phase, and that sum had been disbursed to 100% by the Federal Mortgage Bank.
The first phase of 81 units are already fully subscribed. Beneficiaries have started moving in and are already enjoying the various facilities in the estate since 2019.
What you see here as far as electricity is concerned is that the transformer is there, and the entire of the 81 houses have been stringed, and those who are already here are enjoying electricity. The same thing for power. Those for water, we have, like I said, on the bill we have 4 units of boreholes. We already have 5, because we also looked at the peculiarity of the terrain where we are in, so we added 1 more. Now that 5 number is on ground. Those who are here, we have done reticulation. Those who are not here, we are also following our pattern.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is keen in ensuring that the work is of good quality through constant monitoring and supervision.
And what the bank does, the bank has a state office here with full complement of a state office, qualified individuals. They monitor us, they come to the site. As if that is not enough, the headquarters in Abuja will from time to time send their officials from the project finance, from loans monitoring, from the legal department. They check what we are doing. In addition to all of this, the bank has also appointed professional consultants, engineers, architects, quantity surveyors, who are also chosen to continue to monitor what we are doing.
The chairman of the Futa Housing Cooperative Society, Professor Abraham Taiwo, says that the housing project is proof to many that FMBN means business in providing homes for Nigerians.
Initially, our members were skeptical. Will this thing be real? Will it come to pass? We were advertising and telling them that it will be real. Come and see, come and take up the buildings. In fact, we wouldn't have invited people from outside to be part of this. It would have only been Futa staff alone. But as I'm speaking to you, several of them have come, they've seen these buildings, and they want to live in this environment. The second phase there, we have more than 40 people scrambling for 18 buildings.
Seeing they say is believing. When we started this program, majority of us inside the campus, it just feels one of those government caricature program that people are just making noise about it. We started 2017, here we are today. And every one of them, they can come here and see what we put on ground. Even the doubting Thomases, when they are here, they change their mind. So it's here live now.
The 4-bedroom costs 12 million naira, while the 3 bedrooms cost 7.4 million naira. The 2-bedroom goes for 6.5 million naira. With a payment of just 10% of the total amount as equity, contributors are eligible to move into the house. The estate has not only provided homes, but has generated employment opportunities for various categories of the workforce.
This estate has provided jobs, food on the table of professionals, architects, to which I belong, quantity surveyors, laborers. What about those who have brought their food to sell to our workmen? You can't quantify it. These are people who ordinarily would have been on the streets, either stealing or engaged in one social vices or the other.
According to the members of the Futa Housing Cooperative Society, the project is a laudable one which should be extended to all Nigerians.
Real estate industry experts have urged women professionals to embrace digital technology in their practice. First female professor in construction management in Nigeria, Professor Abimbola Windakbo, made this call at the inauguration of Mrs. Sikirat Saeed as the chairperson, Association of Professional Women Builders of Nigeria, APWBN, in Lagos. Windako, who spoke on the theme Construction Industry Transformation and Digital Divide, Bridging the ICT Gap, said the advent disruptions like the coronavirus have made the adoption of digital technology necessary in the sector, urging women as equal participants in the construction industry to embrace digital technology, which will make construction less tedious and transforming in Nigeria. President, Association of Town Planning Consultants of Nigeria, ATAPCON, Mr. Adeniyi Adetoye, has called on town planners to use their services and professionalism to curb uncoordinated development in the cities. He made this call at the 2021 yearly general meeting of the Lagos State branch. Adetoye harped on the need for the land use plans before construction to avoid haphazard developments. Planners, he said, must see their practice beyond means of livelihood, but to create sustainable growth in the construction industry. He added that it is imperative for town planning consultants to seek ways and innovative approaches for improved service delivery. Pleased to have you back. It is now time to hear from one of the beneficiaries who has become a homeowner through the strong commitment of the FMBN to give every Nigerian an opportunity to own a home. Be inspired as you listen.
Rating every year. I thought mortgage is an alien thing.
When this house came, I even added weight.
I was really happy about that.
They made it easy for everybody.
It's very flexible. I'm one of the beneficiaries.
Federal Mortgage Bank has done well.
Houses for all.
Babatope Alade, a young businessman in his mid-30s, is one of the beneficiaries of the FMBN housing project in Shelter View Estate, Afao Road, Ado-Ekiti, Ekiti State. The proud owner of this 3-bedroom fully detached bungalow became a homeowner at a young age by just being a contributor of the National Housing Fund of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria.
I'm a businessman, so but I have an account with the mortgage bank that I pay monthly contribution to. So when it was required for me to purchase, it was easier for me to go through the savings I have. Then it was easier for me to gather the initial capital.
He says he got the apartment at a sum of 4 million naira and only had to pay 10% of the total sum to take ownership of the house. He described the repayment process as easy and commendable.
Yeah, it's a confidence one. It's a two-way plan. Either you pay it monthly, yearly, and if you have money, you can even pay in advance. So you don't have to wait until a particular period of time before you pay. So that's one of the unique differences apart from renting a house for when you buy from a mortgage. It's come with ease and convenience.
He speaks of the different facilities he enjoys as one of the homeowners in the estate.
There are some facilities that comes with an estate. We talk about the environment, you talk about the road, you talk about social amenities that entails the road, network, and the caliber of people that stays around here. So it's a little bit quite encouraging.
Babatunde says that mortgaging is a system that should be embraced by all, describing it as very easy and convenient for one to become a home owner.
And I want to encourage every Nigerians to consider a mortgage system as a part of your system. It makes life more easier, convenient, and comfortable. So you can achieve lots more with ease with mortgage system of.
There you have heard from Babatunde Alade. I hope that with such testimony, you will not remain in doubt of the reality of the home delivery mandate of the FMBN to all Nigerians. Don't forget to log onto our website at www.fmbn.gov.ng for information about us or visit any of our state offices near you. Good night and don't forget to stay safe.